First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for coming today to be part of this memorial service to remember the nearly 3,000 innocent lives, including 343 FDNY firefighters and 24 NYPD officers that were lost in acts of terror that shook our nation to its core. Today we gather here to remember and pay tribute to one of the darkest days in our nation's history, the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. As we reflect on the events of that fateful day, let us also focus on the unity, resilience, and hope that emerged from the ashes of tragedy. September 11, 2001 was a day that changed our world forever. It challenged our sense of security and our belief in the invincibility of our nation. It tested our resolve and our commitment to the values that define us as a people. In the aftermath of the attacks, our nation came together in unity. We set aside our differences and stood shoulder to shoulder as Americans to support one another. We saw the power of unity, the strength that comes from coming together as a community, and the importance of empathy and compassion. Today on this campus, we must carry forward the lessons of 9/11. We must remember the lives that were lost and the sacrifices that were made. We must honor the heroes who emerged from the darkness of that day. And we must continue to stand together in unity, no matter our background or beliefs. As we commemorate this solemn day, let us also look forward with hope. Hope for a world where such acts of terror are no longer part of our reality. Hope for a world where understanding and tolerance replace hatred and violence. Hope for a future where we can build a more peaceful and just society. Let us never forget the events of September 11, 2001, and let us always remember the lessons of unity, resilience, and hope that emerged from that dark day. As we move forward, may we honor the memory of those we lost by striving to create a better, more compassionate world for all. Thank you, and may we always stand together as one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now I'd like to read a poem by Billy Collins, who was the American Poet Laureate in 2001, and he's a local New Yorker, titled The Names. Yesterday, I lay awake in the palm of the night. A fine rain stole in, unhelped by any breeze. And when I saw the silver glaze on the windows, I started with A, for Ackerman, as it happened. Then Baxter and Calabro, Davis and Eberling, names falling into place as droplets fell through the dark. Names printed on the ceiling of the night, names slipping around the watery bend. 26 willows on the bank of a stream. In the morning, I walked out barefoot among thousands of flowers, heavy with dew like the eyes of tears, and each had a name. Fiore inscribed on a yellow petal, then Gonzalez and Hahn, Ishikawa and Jenkins, names written in the air and stitched into the cloth of the day. A name under a photograph taped to a mailbox, monogram on a torn shirt, I see you spelled out on storefront windows, and on the bright unfurled awnings of this city. I say the syllables as I turn a corner. Kelly and Lee, Medina, Nardella, and O'Connor. When I peer into the woods, I see a thick tangle where letters are hidden, as in a puzzle concocted for children. Parker and Quigley in the twigs of an ash. Rizzo, Schubert, Torres, and Upton, secrets in the boughs of an ancient maple. Names written in the pale sky. Names rising in the updrift amid buildings. Names silent in stone or cried out behind the door. Names blown over the earth and out to sea. In the evening, weakening light, the last swallows. A boy on a lake lifts his oars. A woman by a window puts a match to a candle, and the names are outlined on the rose clouds. Vanacore and Wallace. Let X stand if it can for the ones unfound. Then Young and Zeminski, the final jolt of Z. Names etched on the head of a pin. One name spanning a bridge, another undergoing a tunnel. A blue name needled into the skin. Names of citizens, workers, mothers and fathers, the bright-eyed daughter, the quick son. Alphabet of names in green rows in a field. Names in the small tracks of birds. Names lifted from a hat or bounced on the tip of the tongue. Names wheeled into the dim warehouse of memory. So many names, there's barely room on the walls of the heart.